Growing up, I felt like everything was very straightforward when it came to friendships and even those I'd have small crushes on. It felt natural to gravitate towards movies, TV shows, and books to teach me about life. Looking back on it now, though, it definitely hasn't been the best example to base what relationships are like in real life. Now that I've had my fair share of experiences, love, more specifically relationships, is much more difficult than I thought it was. When I'd hear the term relationship, I would think, if I put in 50%, it's only right that this other person gives 50% as well. While I do believe in the concept of giving and taking, I found that it's more than just putting in that 50%. It's about giving each other your 100 without expecting anything in return. I've realized that when we expect, we start keeping score, and when we focus on what someone is or isn't giving, well, that's when we begin to question the other person. If it goes unnoticed or unresolved, most times it can lead to resentment. I think we can agree that it's nice to see the world through someone else's eyes. There are times, though, where it gets frustrating when your opinions and thoughts don't match up, especially where it seems like it matters the most. I've learned how important it is to be receptive and present in those moments, and yes, it seems very self-explanatory, but sometimes I'd notice that I would get caught up in the feeling rather than how it could affect my growth. All because you love somebody, it doesn't mean you know exactly who they are, and vice versa. Now, as great as relationships can be, it's also extremely terrifying to think that they can leave at any time. And when it does happen, it sucks. A lot. I used to think that I needed to talk to that person one last time so I could let go, but that's never helped me at all. It's just given me an excuse to continue down a path that no longer serves its purpose for me. There's no amount of closure a person can give you in order for you to heal. I realized that the only person who can truly provide closure and the path towards change was myself. I definitely don't think I have the answers on how to navigate through relationships with my friends, family, and especially on a romantic level. In no way do I feel like I've cracked the code for it all, but I do believe I'm more accepting of the good and bad that may come my way. That one day, all of it might be taken away from me and I'll have to pick up the pieces all over again. But as I've heard many times before, to be human also means to love. And when we love patiently, unconditionally, and courageously.